Yo, what's up guys? Shujinkydink here. Welcome back to Three Houses. We just completed our very first
Captain Gerald? It is
fight.
you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man!
Your
Well,
old
that's
right-hand man.
how I always thought of myself anyway.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather be a right-hand man than a left-hand man, if you know what I mean.
Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
Did you really, though?
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Oh.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
What a shift.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
So he was an old soldier.
And how
at one
about
point.
you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
I'm a bandit. No, I'm not really a bandit. Sure, let's just say that's correct.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
He reminds me of the goth kid in high school.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros? They do seem rather skilled.
Is she talking to him in her head? Oh yeah, okay, there's a little thing on his head.
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Confused why she's in my head, but okay, is that supposed to be our conscience? Who knows?
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Gigantic member, by the way. I didn't know he was captain.
How curious.
What's that? His
I'd wager
finger.
the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
Bend your
Oh,
ear.
I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
Yeah, I know you did. That
That would
fault.
be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Oh, come on.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
That's true.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, okay, now
Oh,
they're getting all,
joy.
like,
A royal
hoity-toity
debate
insults.
between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our
There's a
digression.
lot of cutscenes. You know
I
what?
must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation.
Oh, he's got a man crush on me.
Your skill is precisely
totally cut
why
him
I
off.
must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own
Dog's
proposition.
crazy.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get
I
right
think he's
to
figured
it.
it out.
Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them.
Interesting.
Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Aha, this is my pick of the 3 houses. Adrestian Empire, Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Leicester. I like Fargus.
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has
Fargus.
always valued chivalry.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the 3 is most unique.
You're right. I like Claude actually. He's kind of funky. His easy smile is striking. Is he our man crush now? But that smile doesn't reach his eyes. Oh, I need to learn about all 3 of them. She's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. And Dimitri, he seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. Ooh.
Yes, I thought the same. I may be sleeping.
Go ahead, nap. I don't need your commentary. Alright, well, that was pretty straightforward. Boop-a-doop, dancing again.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses.
Okay, 3 houses.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter,
Okay.
and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year.
Okay. Makes sense.
As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
Sounds like me. It's a cool kind of image there.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land.
Gotcha.
In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire.
That's where
Beyond
she's from,
its
okay,
borders,
got it.
to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the
Fargus.
royal family and its knights.
Okay.
To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance.
Leicester Alliance.
Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Oh, good. So there's no conflict. Everything's just fine? Is that what I'm listening? Is that what I'm to understand?
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell.
I really
Good
like
and
Claude.
the
He's my
bad.
favorite so far, I think.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Oh, demonetized.
There it is.
Yeah, called it.
Garrick Mock Monastery.
Garrick Mock Monastery. It's quite the mouthful. Tall windows. I've been to a few monasteries in Montreal. They're actually really cool. Okay, I'm liking this, whatever they're doing here. Kind of Dark Souls-ish here. Tour of the outside. Ah, the precious monocle. And boobs. There has yet to be too much in the way of boobs. How can they learn in that kind of a format?
Ray is here.
Ray is here. Who's Rhea? She looks like an older version of that chick that's talking to us. Same kind of crap going on in her head. Is that the one that killed the dude in
I
the intro?
wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Actually, it did, believe it or not. Because I screwed up already. Luckily enough, I have a little green-haired something helping me out.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. to be forced to see her now.
Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea. I guess I said Lady Rhea, so that would make sense for me to actually say Lady Rhea.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Oh, it's a religion.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setik. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
Apparently.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
You think she would know about
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
that? Makes sense back in those days.
I see.
I have
My
no idea what
condolences.
the timeline is on that, so
As
I'm not
for
sure why I
you,
said that, but...
I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
I guess I could tell her
A fine name indeed.
name. Dink, a fine name indeed.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
I wonder if she would have said something differently if Geralt wasn't one. Like if we had just totally had everyone retreat and then Geralt goes in
You
and
want
kills
me
the
to
guy.
rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon.
Okay, fair enough.
Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Farewell. Till tomorrow. Do I get another battle soon? I just want a battle.
I can't believe it.
Oh, you
Forced
shamed her
back
daytime.
into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here. As a mercenary, as a servant. I'm gonna say as a mercenary.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor.
And what can I do? I'm not
And
educated.
apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Look at this, it's Tits McGee. What do you want?
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea.
He's really obsessed with this Lady Ray.
I don't know what
what's
she's
going on
thinking, making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
here. Okay.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
I'm sure she does.
I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy.
Hello, Hannah.
I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
Excellent.
I'm
I'm all
Manuela.
ears.
I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
And available. Yes, physician probably strikes me a little bit more odd than anything else.
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
Just because she's not interested in you, you old hag.
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each.
Oh, so
have
this
you?
is
Do you
another
really
three
not
houses
know?
situation.
Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna make
The
the
Black
same.
Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
Okay.
Their house leader this year is Edelgard,
It's like a
the
Hufflepuff
Imperial
situation.
Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
Empress, I believe you mean.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Sounds like where I said
Their
I was
house
from.
leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Okay.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
Okay.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
Yes, what are the chances?
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try
Interesting
spending time
strategy,
with the
okay.
students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Yeah.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there's truly
I think it would
no
come
need.
to anybody if
That
you're just like,
stranger
yo, with this
is
kid, he's our
Gerald's
new
flesh
professor.
and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
Probably more trustworthy than a guy with a green douchebag
I would remind you
beard.
that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have
probably does
received
know
a
what she's
report
talking
from
about,
Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation.
Great job.
Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Me too. Can I fight now? Nope, dancing cutscene. Okay, interesting. So I'm really wondering, she probably sees something in us. I'm assuming she probably gets a little gist of that little time girl that's going on in our heads, so... And then, do I have to choose the houses again, on which house I want? Or am from, or whatever? Because... I don't know. Bing bong. Time to get up and go from this table I've been sitting at by myself. I like the purple and black. Quan Chi-esque. Teaching them about the different countries or whatever. Kind of looks like us. Swedish meatballs. Magic. That guy is not too happy. And she's not too interested. More boobs? I'm alright with that. Training yard, okay. That girl just reminded me of Ilyana from Radiant Dawn, I believe. The prince is training him. We are back to see Her again. Did we do a good job? Do we have your approval?
Of course.
What? I actually get to explore? That's new for these type of games. Oh, that's really cool. Your first task,
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here. To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home.
Sure.
That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have
Pretty
finished,
easy task.
come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Reward iron. Oh, that's cool. Okay, pretty easy. Meet the 3 house leaders. How'd you were surprised? First floor. Those guys aren't house leaders, so don't need to talk to them. There's the advisory room, okay. They're talking to each other. Let's go to the first. How do I have to talk to these guys first?
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
That's too bad.
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
Absolutely.
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable.
He already doesn't like
Now
me.
you
Just
should
my
make the
age.
rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Okay. I was trying to leave. Oh, I see. I have to press A on that to move to a different floor. Okay. I'm figuring this out as I'm going along. Mini-map in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location, important people, and direction to quest givers. Okay. Easy enough. Reception hall. Here I am. So now I can move again. Spotted Edelgard.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrastian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
I guess so. Not really. Can I say no? Because I don't really care. You seem nice, but I won't.
Pardon me.
I want to learn more about Claude's thing that he's doing. I like that guy. Officers Academy. Prince Dude will be out here, I'm sure. Hey.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you?
Yep.
Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you?
Nope.
I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
Good.
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Yes, I do, actually. I'll know more about Hilda. Claude. More about you.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Okay. Guess that's fair. Multiply defining ability. Multiplies experience earned by 1.2. Okay. Who's Lorenz? He
He's
was
the
in
heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
Wasn't he a knight in in
That said,
Shadow Dragon?
deep
Pretty
down,
sure.
he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Okay, interesting.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life.
It's just a commoner.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Nice. Sounds like my kind of guy. Lots of strength. Not much resistance, so that'll be against magic, I think.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight.
He's very well-rounded. I like that. Strength, magic, dexterity, speed, luck, defense, resistance, charisma.
If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
He doesn't really look like the knight type.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here.
Okay.
But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
See, I knew I liked this guy. That's funny. Marianne?
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her.
Okay.
She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Interesting.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit.
Okay. Holy, lots of strength on this one. Good stats, actually.
If you
all
look
around.
up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
I'm a little impressed by the voice acting in this
Leone
game.
enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter.
Okay, again, low resistance on this one. Pretty good stats everywhere
She's
else.
pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Okay. Well, that's about it, I think, that I've got to know. There's one more that I need to talk to. Golden Deer homeroom. Oh, can I talk to
So
him?
you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
I'm sure I won't.
It's like this.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you.
She's the lazy one, right?
I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Good talk. Okay, what are these people hanging out over here? They're nobody, apparently, important. Nobody important.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Okay. I might... I already kind of forgot it, but...
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's
and
told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Okay. Are you a person I'm supposed to talk to? No, apparently not. Okay, I think I talked to everybody here. Might be someone out here I haven't talked to yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Spotted Dimitri. Oh, there he is.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself.
Correct.
I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince
That's
of the
quite
Holy
the
Kingdom of
mouthful. Holy
Fargus.
crap.
Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here.
Oh,
Delightful
yeah, you're not
news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery.
Thank you, good sir.
I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Not in the slightest.
I appreciate your effort.
You are responsible for choosing which house to lead. Excellent, okay. Quest complete. Nice. Slap. Return to the audience chamber. Fast travel. Options, I like that.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I have indeed.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task.
Well.
But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different.
Yes.
I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
I actually completely blew off 2 of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Huh. You'd think that would be the other way around. The new guy would get what's left over. Yes, this one. See what
So
this
you have
path goes
chosen
down.
the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
Yes.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Absolutely.
Brother?
I won't let you down.
Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
How did you not... What?
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
Directly
This
at me.
is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor.
Yeah, you sound like it.
I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let
I like
us
her.
focus
She's
on the
pretty uppity.
topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students.
You have my attention now.
We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Okie dokie.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Hell yeah. Get
Is
used
that
to
true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops.
Kind of, actually. He's
now
not
that
wrong.
you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
I don't mind.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must
Just
truly
jump right
marvel
into
at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual.
Okay, Marilyn Manson.
I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Whatever.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I think that's pretty clear.
I doubt that. Apparently, our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
Oh?
As far as skill goes,
See?
I saw
Told
it
you,
with
I
my
got the
own
A's.
eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
That's correct.
The captain?
Simply not possible.
Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
I'll say you're exaggerating a bit.
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect.
Okay, calm down.
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia.
Yeah.
Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
That's true.
Don't you agree, Marianne?
It's all about what you do and experiences in life.
Oh,
not who
yes,
you've come from.
I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
I bet you will.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Oh,
tea?
okay.
You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
This guy, I do not like this guy.
Sorry
This
for the
might have been
bickering,
a
Teach.
mistake.
As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But
Cool.
hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
I absolutely am. Alright, then on the loading screen. This was a lot of dialogue in this episode. A lot of backstory. Not a lot of fighting. But are we going to fight now? It's talking about weapon effectiveness. Which, yes, if I remember correctly, there was a triangle, which is like swords beat axes, axes beat lances, and lances beat swords. I don't know if that's the exact triangle, but it's what I remember. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Received 1,000 gold from the Church of Saros as funding for this month's activities. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Oh, there's a little calendar. That's cool.
While you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
That sounds suspect.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago.
Sounds like astrology.
They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its
Like Ed
own
Boon?
power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood.
What was
However,
my dad's
just
crest,
because
then?
someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well.
Well, there's my answer.
Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Okay, that's interesting. Sure, do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
Okay.
What is this?
What is this?
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
Oh, in just like a split second.
There are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now.
Jeez,
I
just
have
kick me out
more
just like
research
that, eh?
to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. What in the world? Oh, I see.
He just
It
turned
may be
around and
connected
assumed
to
we left.
that, but to a greater degree than usual.
He's doing some pretty quick research here. Not sure if I trust how accurate that is.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead.
Okay.
It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month.
Okay.
Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
Monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week you'll have one day off. When you may choose an activity from the list, your only option at first will be Explore. Okay, easy enough. For now, guys, I'm going to leave this episode here. There's a lot to kind of take in on the happenings around the monastery and stuff, so hopefully, if all goes well, we will see you guys in the next one.